everyone, I'm Nikki Ray, and today I will be showing you how to achieve my everyday makeup look. So I'm not a beauty guru, but for the past 3-ish weeks, a few of my 5th grade girls have been begging me to do a makeup tutorial because some of them watch this channel, and I was very reluctant to do it because I don't do much to my face, but they were very persistent. So this is my everyday look, and it's super simple and easy. So if you want to achieve this look, keep watching. This is for you 5th graders. Let's go. This is my natural face with absolutely no makeup. As you can see, I don't look that different with or without makeup because when I put makeup on, I really want to achieve a very natural, healthy glow. And let's be honest, I don't want to look like anyone else. I want to look like me. I don't know if you can see it, but I don't have 100% flawless, clear skin. So I mostly use makeup to just even out my skin tone and highlight the features I really want to highlight while still looking really natural. I really like to put minimal effort in makeup, but yeah, let's go. Most important thing is foundation, because you need a strong foundation to make your face work. So I use this Revlon Color Stay makeup foundation for combination and oily skin, and I use 110 Ivory because I'm really pale. So what I like to do while applying my foundation is putting it on my hand, maybe 2 squirts like that, and with this part of my finger, kind of dab it and then just paint on that war paint. Like you're going out. Beauty blender, I just pound it in. Small blemishes, I always like to put foundation on first so I can see, because sometimes all you need is foundation and it just covers it up. Have a light and even foundation coverage. I like to check if I have any redness or discoloration seeping through. I like to use Benefit's Erase Paste. Comes in a small little container like this. This stuff goes a long way, so you just need a little bit. And I just like to dab it on a few areas where you see redness and then blend it in with my beauty blender. And then I like to use this tiny pointed end of my beauty blender to really focus in on blending in the spots I want to blend in. Then with the leftover foundation that's on my hand, I like to go over the spots where I tried to fill in and just blend it in to ensure that I have even coverage. Now we're gonna move on to my favorite part, which is the brows. I typically like a thicker, darker brow with very minimal arch. It really frames my face nicely and it gives me more of a youthful appearance. I like to use this item called Kabrow from Benefits, and it's just this little eyebrow powder, and it comes with a nifty little brush that is angled. And you always want to angle the long end away from where you're going. So I just get a few strokes and then I just lightly start from the middle of my brow and just do small strokes. And I can't really see what I'm doing because I don't have a mirror, so I'll be back with the finished product. So what I did is you do small strokes and you go straight here, and then you go to the top and you just keep going straight until you get to this arch, and then you go straight and then fill in the rest. I really like powdered brow items because they look very natural and I feel like they're really easy to manipulate and control to exactly how you want. So after I finish that, I like to use a little brow brush and just kind of brush my brow just to blend it in a little to achieve a more natural brow. Story about eyebrows. They are one of the most expressive features of a person's face, so they really help people express emotions. But the evolutionary feature of eyebrows was to keep the sunlight and rain and sweat out of our eyes, because as humans we really rely on our sight. So, fun trivia fact: thicker thicker your brows, the more protected your eyesight is. Evolution. Now it's time to highlight our eyebrows. I like to use this eyeshadow palette from Too Faced, and I like to use this super white color called Nutcracker. And I just like to use my fingers and just dab it slightly under my eyebrows, and then dab it a little bit above the eyebrows to really highlight it. And then I like to put it on my eyelids. Another fun fact about eyebrows, they're kind of like the only fur on a human's face. Because other animals are just covered with fur, but we evolved to keep these eyebrows, probably because they're a very distinctive feature of a human's face, and we want to look quickly to know if there is another human, because that could be an ally, so we know it's not some creature hunting us. It's funny that our environments have evolved so rapidly, so much quicker than our bodies have, so we still have these medial evolutionary things that we don't really need. Like, we don't really need eyebrows. We could just be like Mona Lisa. So after I've highlighted my eyebrows with my eyeshadow, I like to just give it a quick little blend with my beauty blender. And then to accentuate my eye crease, I like to use this pink color called Boxes and Bows. So cute. And I just like to, with the same finger, dab. And then right above the eye crease, I like to just dab it very lightly and then blend it in. Now I'm not done with my eyes, but I typically at this point like to move on to blush. I use Too Faced's product, Who's Your Poppy? I just like to use a nice little blush brush and just dab it in and just kind of tap away the excess blush. Oh, that's a mouthful. Give it a few blows for good measure. That sounded inappropriate. So next, I like to just do the cheesiest smile and just apply it to my natural cheeks. Look at that smile that you practiced for hours because when you were little, your mother told you that your gummy smile was not attractive and you needed to practice, which is very helpful. I suggest practicing your smile in a mirror because then you have complete control over your face and all of your photos. Like a creepy blushing doll. This is a little excessive, so what I like to do with the foundation side of my beauty blender is just blend it in until it looks natural and very light. Now that looks good enough. Now we're going on to bronzer. I use this Brawn Booster, I think it's called Light to Medium. I like to call bronzer the magic pore food choice eraser. It needs that supermodel, healthy, sunken in I make good food choice decisions all the time. My face is not bloated ever. And you can just paint it on. This is not a bronzing brush, this is just a brush I had because priorities. Who needs a bronzing brush? It's corporation telling you that you need a certain brush for one thing. I won't fall for it, corporation, not me. So what you do, I like to make the most basic duck face and just apply it on the crease. And then I like to go a little above the cheek line and just really frame my face. Then I like to go on the jawline. And maybe outline the nose and maybe the forehead where naturally shadows would appear, just to frame your face. And you do the same to the other side and then you just blend it in. Alright, now we're going to finish up the eyes. I like to use this little Tarte palette, looks like this, and then I use the color First Kiss right here. Just tap it and then I just follow my eye. Then maybe blend it in a little. Next, I like to use this color called Heartbreaker. Then I just lightly follow my eyelid, just to give it a little powdered eyeliner look. Next, with your puffiest powder brush, I use Laura Mercer's translucent setting powder. So I just use very minimal amount, dab it in, and just lightly go over my face. Like so. Now we're almost finished. At this point, you can put on tight eyeliner or whatever you'd like. I typically opt out of eyeliner because I naturally have a nice tight line. Maybe even apply a little bit of mascara, just very lightly. And then last but not least, your lips. I am so in love with this long-lasting lip color. You apply it and then you wait for 10 minutes and then you just peel it off and it stays pretty much the whole day. This one's called Rose Pink and I am so in love with this lip stain. So I just applied the lip stain and it's a little bright right now, but I just need to wait for it to dry for 10 minutes. So it's been about 10 minutes, so now we can just peel off the lip product. So what I like to do is just kind of, sorry if that's kind of gross. We're left with this nice light pink lip color. And what I like to do is just dab a little bit of Vaseline on my lips to just moisturize it. So this is the final look. It's my everyday look and it's very natural looking and that's how you do it. Maybe I should do a beauty guru glamour shot. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up or a like. So bye!